Hey guys, Adam here at DirectionTrader.com. Let's go over today's markets and let's start talking about what we see moving forward. Um, First off, here's the S&P. We'll start here. We finally are getting a move, but yet it's there's a lot of question marks that are in line. But if we can close here, we got about 20 minutes left in the market. It looks as we're going to close somewhere inside this kind of little range here that we're trading in right now on the stock index futures. But so with that being said, let's talk about what we see here. Bottom line here on the S&P. We've been kind of just dancing around in this sideways fashion, and now today we're starting to get a little pop here. Down below, you can't see it in this video, but I do have some MACD, and they're starting to get some separation here on my MACD, meaning that the bulls are actually starting to get something accomplished here. So, with that being said, going into tomorrow, anything above my 8 EMA, I'm going to go ahead and look for some bullish behavior, some bullish trading ideas. I'm going to have my anchor charts here. Anytime I can get my moving averages pointing in the same direction here, above this 8 EMA going into tomorrow, I am going to be looking at the long side. With that being said, here on the S&P, there's way too much support down here for me to be interested short. I'm going to go ahead and need to see this thing go ahead and start dropping down below these 2060s here before you see me start talking aggressively short again. Up until basically mid-morning, I was somewhat still interested in a little bit of a sell-off if we could have got down below the previous day's low and started to maybe test this Friday move. But the way that the markets are trading here, it's absolutely slowly grinding its way to the upside. We're starting to get that momentum here to the upside, and as of right now, I'm now bullish here on the stock index futures, at least for the next few trading sessions, as long as we continue to trade above that 8 EMA, as I just said. Okay, anything short here on the S&P, I'm going to be a little bit hesitant. Let's move on here. I'm going to go ahead and go through all the indexes. Here's the Dow. Not quite as enthused about the Dow as I am the S&P. See how the Dow has not broken above there? We've not broken through resistance. We still are popping up here. We're still trading up above that 8 EMA here. It's been a difficult week, guys. For anybody who's been like me and just kind of been sitting on their hands all week when it comes to the stock index futures, that's fine. Look what's been happening. If you throw up here, I don't care if you throw up a 10 moving average, a 5 period moving average. I have an 8 on here as my fastest period moving average. Let me just show you exactly where that is coming into play here. That 8 EMA is right here. And if you go back and look at all 4 trading days this week, what's it done? You have an 8 EMA going sideways here, and you have the markets doing this. Makes for a very difficult day here for a day trader. So guess what? I just sat on my hands for the most part this week, especially when it comes to stock index futures. I tried and find positions other places, such as gold and the euro, but as far as the indexes, I've been very quiet here, not trying to push the buttons, not trying to force too much, just waiting, guys. Preserve our capital going into next week. If we start pushing higher, guess what? We're going to be stuck above that moving average, and then we can be very aggressive one way or another. Go back here in time. Above that 8 EMA, nice aggressive trading to the long side. Below that 8 EMA, nice shorts, so on and so forth. Anytime you get some good movement here, guys, some great trading here, one directional trading, it simplifies your life so much more. Right now, we've been stuck sideways this whole week here, so I've been a little bit patient here. So going in tomorrow, if the Dow does get above this swing high, then we can go ahead and start looking there a little bit longer. But the S&P is already broken, so my attention's kind of there when it comes to the long side. The NASDAQ, it broke. The MACD, or the momentum here, is breaking. We're clearly above the 8 EMA and pushing higher. So any type of bullish patterns you have going into tomorrow, NASDAQ seems like a pretty good bullish instrument. And then here on the Russell's a little bit different here. We're not even close. We're actually much lower here. Down below here, I do have a MACD that actually has a divergence here. As you see here, we had a high and then a higher high, but we actually have a high and a lower high on the MACD divergence. I know you can't see it on the screen. I don't have it in this capture here, but it's right down below here. Yes, so that's something I'm going to pay close attention to. Anything that comes to selling, I'm probably going to resort to the Russell here for any type of short trades, and I clearly want them to be down below the ADMA for one. For the most part, other than that, I want to get down below this 21 period on the Russell here, and then I could look for shorts. So if we come in tomorrow morning and it is just guns a-blazing, short selling going on right now, we get a lot of shorts tomorrow. Russell's probably going to be my tool that I use for any type of shorts here with the stock index futures. Anything to the long side, we're probably going to look at the ES or the NASDAQ. Okay, the Dow is just a little bit choppy right now. Hope that helps. One quick thing I do want to take a look at here, gold. We have not been trading gold. As you can see here, look at the ADMA. Look at these daily charts of gold. Very dangerous here, but we tested our support. If we can come in tomorrow and break that, I will absolutely be looking to the short side on the gold. And then one more here. Believe it or not, I'm not going to talk about crude tonight. There's not much there from what I talked about, what I would talk about tonight versus yesterday or any day this week. As it popped up there, it's just sitting there consolidating again, so no change there in crude. But there is something here on the euro. Very interesting here. I'll actually start with the dollar real quickly here. Start with the dollar. As the dollar attempted to look like it wanted to push higher this week, that failed. That failed, and we got a nice sell-off today. So, any type of selling going into tomorrow, I'm going to start looking at potentially, there's some room here for this euro to actually move. There's actually some room. We have this resistance up here on the euro. If we can get above today's high on the euro, we have some room for this thing to trade to the upside, just as the dollar has room to trade to the downside. So, going to watch very closely. If we stay inside this range on the euro and the dollar, I have absolutely nothing to do with this. I have no interest here. If it rolls over tomorrow going into Monday, I will look short. But I am anticipating a dollar drop here, so if we can get this euro above this swing high on the daily, I am absolutely going to look forward to retest these swing highs from a few weeks back. Okay? Hope that helps, guys. Hope we're able to explain some pretty good and, more importantly, some very conservative trading approaches with some of these futures markets. So that's it for me today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, you can always email me, adam@directiontrader.com. Get a hold of me. Come to the website. And reach out to me. I'm usually pretty quick at getting back to people. So let me know if you need anything, guys. If not, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in tomorrow's recap. Have a good afternoon.